So they fit my wife perfect. They're tiny little petite wrists there, lots of thick metal around there. Very nice. However, they have not, I haven't been able to accessorize them with anything until now. On Etsy, I did find a place that sells something very similar. It is not the same one, but it looks the same, and with this, if they're wearing this as a collar, she can wear this as a collar to accessorize these guys. They look close enough, especially at a convention or a dungeon or some type of party. Nobody's going to notice that they're a different manufacturer, but the metal's just a little bit different. It's maybe a little bit more matte, but it's very close. It's not something that I would complain about. It's just a little bit more matte on this one. So this one I found on Etsy. It's out of place. I'll try to put an affiliate link. We'll see if they'll let me do affiliate link in the description below. I'll try to put that down there if I can. These companies seem pretty hesitant about letting people do affiliate links to them, which I don't understand that. Maybe they're worried about you giving a critical review of it where you say it's no good. I don't know. But I'm not saying it's no good. It's good. I like it. It's from a place in Berlin. Kinky Cuffs is what they're called. But I think it's Kinky Cuffs Berlin is the specific site that they are on Etsy. So I just happened to find them, and I found that they have a whole set of these. I only purchased the collar because that's all I needed to go with this other set, but after buying the collar I kind of realized, oh, I actually should have bought the entire set because there's some improvements over this. So one thing, it seems to have a more robust key. Let's see if I can show that here. These little flimsy little keys here, so it has a more robust padlock. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but definitely a more robust padlock that's attached to it, which it'd be nice. I don't know if you can get it all in matching, a whole set with a matching key. That would be awesome if you could, but I haven't looked into that enough. But what's nice about these is once you take it off and you undo it, the padlock itself is called HD Master. It's an HD Master padlock. So I think it's another cheap knockoff of Master padlocks, but it's better than these others. But the good thing about this one is this little loop bracket. The loop is a solid loop here for one. It's a solid loop. It doesn't have a weld point in it, so it just looks more professional, more finished, as well as this piece right here, the bracket that holds the loop onto it does not come off, it doesn't fall off, and it seems to be stronger metal kind of built or welded right in, somehow bonded to this piece right here. So for me that works well. I guess it doesn't work well if you're wanting to take this and take it off and wear it without the loop. You don't have that option here, whereas you do have the option to take these off and wear it without the loop. To be a little bit more, I guess, to wear these around and be a little bit more subtle about it, you take the loop off and you could just wear these. It's still not very, it's still pretty in your face of what it is, but yeah, I guess you could do that. But so that's what I like about this. It just makes it a little bit easier. Feels more robust. The locking mechanism feels more robust. This fits fantastic around her neck. I ordered the small because they were out. Actually, when I ordered, they had like a medium size and a small size, but it was in German, so I couldn't figure out what it was. But this is the small size, and it actually fits her neck better because it's pretty tight, kind of like a choker around her neck. But it doesn't choke. But it's up high enough around her neck, so it's not sitting down, wiggling around. So it actually fits snug around her neck, comfortable. She likes to wear it. So get one of these guys open here. I can't get one. This one I just lucked out. Nope, it didn't go in. This one is not the right key. Not the right key. There's the right key. All right. So the issue I have with these is this little bracket comes off of here, which I guess that's nice that it comes off if you want to wear it without it, but I never use it without it anyway. But it's very flimsy, kind of a pressed metal that this is made of. It looks like it's just kind of bent around. Very flimsy looking. I mean, it does the job. Once you put it on there, it does the job. It just, you have to hold it in there. You got to get it to line up right. Once you have it in there, it wiggles around. and then you have to get the lock lined up with it. And so this piece wiggles back and forth. The padlock part, it sometimes doesn't connect. Oh, there, now it connected. So you have to fiddle with it a little bit. It's just the padlock is such a cheap little padlock. This little piece of metal right here is so cheap. And the ring here also has a little weld point where it's bonded together. So you try to turn that weld point inside just so it doesn't show. The rest of it is very nice, very high quality. I can't complain about the feel of it. It's a very heavy, thick metal. So I don't have anything bad to say about the construction of it. It's just every time you take it off, you have this piece falling off of here. Okay, yeah, lined up again. Okay, you could wear it without it, but oh, to use it to secure it to anything, you've got to put this piece back in there. You got to line it up right. Okay, how does that go? It goes like that. Just line those pieces up, put it back in, and make sure it's snapped together, and then you got this piece wiggling back and forth. So you have a little bit of a wiggle back and forth. Not a big deal. I mean, these are still great. I can still use these. She still enjoys wearing these, other than the ankles. You know, any type of ankle shackle, if she's walking around, she doesn't like to do it because it digs into your Achilles tendon. However, she now has we've got the matching collar to go with it now. So I've got the set that goes with it, even though obviously different companies are making this. But I do know where you can get the entire set now, and that's Kinky Cuffs Berlin, because so many people have been asking me over the years, oh, what site do you order that from? One of the problems is certain companies are in business, especially BDSM products, adult products. Some of those companies are only in, or some of the websites that sell stuff are only in business for a short time, and by the time somebody watches your video 2 or 3 years later, they may be out of business. So as of early 2025, 2025, Kinky Cuffs Berlin is where I found that you can order this style shackle. I believe this one was about $120 US, somewhere in that range with the shipping, which isn't bad considering the quality of it and being shipped around the world. It's something heavy like this, heavy metal being shipped around the world. So yeah, I think the price was fair, and the quality is excellent, and I do want to order the entire set now just because of the convenience factor of not having that little piece that falls off. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. I try to answer questions about stuff when I can, so if you do have any questions or requests, just let me know. One of them that fits in with the collar review is this one. It's called the KUB Industries. It's made in Pakistan, but it's a place in Texas called the Cuff Store that sells these. Another place I haven't been able to get any type of affiliate link, so it's just the Cuff Store, cuffstore.com. I've done reviews on their stuff before. So this one's called a Darby style neck collar, snap shut, nickel plated, and size small, and it actually works well with my wife's neck. I thought it was going to be a little bit too tight at first, but it actually works very well. So what this one is basically, it's got a spring-loaded locking mechanism inside of this piece right here. So it looks like it would be kind of uncomfortable for her to wear, just because of the fact that it's got this straight bar on the back of the neck, and I didn't think she'd like wearing it, but yeah, she wore it for a few scenes, no problems there. So it wasn't as this bar on the back of your neck isn't as big an issue as it looks like it might be. Then it's got this nice ring out here. Looks like it was welded shut there, but decent. It doesn't appear to be removable, so the ring will have to stay. Pretty straightforward here. You just got this little thing which basically has a female side of a threaded screw on it, and you just screw this in and you tighten it down, and it pulls. You can feel it pulling a spring back, And that spring is going to release this section right here. Okay, so there's and it obviously pulls some type of bar, locking bar out of this thing. Got a little bit of rust on there. I may have to put some type of rust inhibitor on there. A little bit of rust on the inside there. And I know I haven't taken this in the water. This hasn't been around anything getting wet. None of the scenes she was in were were scenes where there was water involved. Let's see here. So that's what it does. It you know, the only part that has the rust on it is the part that locks inside. So it might be just the fact that it's got a locking bar rubbing against metal on the inside, so it scraped off some of the brass coating, nickel coating, because it's not stainless. This one's not stainless steel, it's nickel plated. So I think the nickel plated is probably not as resistant to rust as the stainless steel is. Just an assumption though, not 100% sure on that one. So this one, to attach it on, pretty basic, and then you just remove this piece. It's locked on. Here's your key. This piece is locked on. This would be probably very difficult to get off if you lost this key. So I would say put a attachment on this thing and make sure that you don't lose this key, because you got to find a type of threaded screw that matches and is long enough to go in here to grab onto this. Now you can also just thread it in a little bit and pull back on it, and you can kind of feel it. Pull that piece out, and then does it snap in? It doesn't snap in. You do have to pull back to get it to engage. So you don't have to tighten all the way. It just is easier if you tighten all the way. And that's it. That is the KUB Industries from the Cut Store. This one, pretty self-explanatory. I'll see if I can roll in some footage of her with wearing this in an actual scene. The box it comes in, Darby style neck collar, KUB, or KB, the part number is KB912, Darby style neck collar, snap shut. This one's nickel plated, not the stainless steel one, and size small. So, and I'll try to roll in some, whatever size small means. Whatever size small means, I'll try to roll in some actual sizes of her neck. See if it'll fit you or yours. Okay, that's it. I am out of here. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.